Welcome back to Cryptocurrency Theory, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be looking at something today. We're going to be looking at price doubling soon on a variety of cryptocurrencies, guys. If you're not subscribed to this channel, guys, check us out. Happy Friday. I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about prices first. We're then going to kind of sidestep into some of these altcoins. We're going to sidestep into some of the altcoin markets that I think are going to you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised if you're holding these coins. And if you're not holding these coins and you're watching this video doubting me, go ahead and try shorting these markets, guys, because I think you're going to be shit out of luck here pretty soon. And I'm pretty confident, guys, that we are going to start seeing the price doubling effect here very, very soon on the channel, guys. And you guys need to check it out. You guys need to check it out. Let me open up the chat. Let's everybody get down here. Let's do the damn thing. And let's look at some of this stuff, guys, because crypto prices right now, especially in the altcoin market, aren't doing specifically as well as we'd like, obviously, this week, guys. But as you guys know, I take notes. The notes are right here on the pad. And, the prices are where we were at 2 weeks ago, guys. So, I mean, if we're looking at what is going on, we have just returned to the prices 2 weeks ago. So if you guys were thinking about buying cryptocurrency a few weeks ago, well, we've returned back down to those prices in pretty much the entire altcoin market. Some are a little down more than others. Some coins like Neo and some other coins, Quantum, they're up a little bit more than others. But for the most part, guys, we've returned back to prices that we were just at a short 2 weeks ago. So it's been a crazy couple weeks in crypto, guys. I expect that to continue. And I also expect that to start increasing in terms of volatility. I expect that to really start picking up here as we get closer to this BTC halving. But more or less, I expect the altcoin market to simply, it's going to be amazing, guys. You guys are going to see it on the channel too. We're going to be covering it. So guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I know we get people coming in here on Friday that we usually don't have in the chat. A couple quick reminders, we're going to be doing some videos. Obviously, Bitcoin SV halving is happening in about 24 hours. Let's check out the charts, guys. Let's check out what the market is doing today. Obviously, BTC kind of holding steady throughout the last month. Like, BTC, guys, isn't really up or down much at all. Let me give you a price point where we're at on the last month on BTC. And, yeah, I mean, guys, we're not even, the volatility on Bitcoin Core is only between 10 and 12, or, between 10 and 12% on the upside and the downside. And we're not really making any moves on BTC, but I think that's going to quickly change. And I think Ethereum markets are going to quickly change as well, which will directly affect some of this price doubling that I think we're going to see in a lot of these ERC20 tokens and as well as some of these altcoins. If you guys bought Solana at 200, you guys bought it too high, but if you keep holding, I predict that that coin is going to double as well. I think we're going to see a doubling effect in like a good part of the market, guys, a good part of the market, not just one or two coins. We are to the point now where we are going to start seeing price doubling, guys, because if you look at the charts, if you look at where this stuff is going the last couple days, the volatility obviously has been kind of exaggerated to the downside a bit, but we've only returned back to the prices we had 2 weeks ago, guys. So this is not like a time to panic or get scared. If you guys are down, 20, 30%, like I hope you have more cash, more fiat dollars to go in with more, positions, because this is the time, guys. This is the time you guys should be piling in some of these altcoin markets, because honestly, this shit is about to take off, guys. We're gonna talk about why. We're gonna look at some charts. Obviously, guys, we're not giving you financial advice. We're not giving you a TA here on the channel. But what we are doing, guys, is we're trying to figure out why we think these prices will double. So, my thing behind this, guys, is if we start looking at some of these charts, let's just pull up Bitcoin Cash, guys. Obviously, it's kind of like the main loser, the last 2-3 days, but that's only because we're up only over 350%, guys. So the thing is if we start looking at this log chart right here I have on your screen, we will see, guys, this is just the volatility going into the start of where we're going here. We broke this $430 kind of barrier, guys, and we're supporting. Like, if we fall under this $400 barrier, okay, maybe that will kind of change the narrative we're talking about here on the channel. But for the time being, guys, if we can hold above 400 and we keep sustaining this volatility, we are going to, like, I would say, guys, we're going to be going to like over 1,000 pretty relatively quick. And I mean like within the next week or two. So, like I said, guys, we're moving into a high point of volatility. If you guys are reading the news, you guys see what's going on with the news. We're looking at potentially a Ethereum ETF as early as Monday in Hong Kong, guys. As early as Monday. Hong Kong is pushing this stuff really fast. And what we're also seeing really fast here, guys, is check out the exchanges. Look at the exchanges right here on your screen, guys. Upbit, QBuy, Qcoin, Kraken. A lot of, well, not Kraken, but a lot of Binance. We have a lot of South Korean exchanges. We got a lot of, arguably Chinese exchanges starting to rally these coins a bit. And we also, very interesting, guys, I believe it's April 20th. Drop it in the chat if I'm off on the date. That CZ is going to be sentenced. Now, hopefully he won't get anything. Hopefully the sentence will be very much, pretty much of nothing. But that is coming up in just basically like a week from Monday, a week from this Monday. So, 8 days away. So let's check out some of these prices, guys. We've seen some elevated action on some of these Neo coins, these Neo tokens, airdrop tokens, Ontology, ONG. We were looking at it last night. Neo holding up, holding steady, guys. Neo went up about 50%. And, I'm going to be honest, guys. I thought because of the amount of viewers we've been getting on these Neo videos I've been making, which has pretty much none, I have kind of thought that Neo is probably just not on people's minds. At least people aren't buying this coin. But we're still up above 20 bucks, guys. And if we look at the chart here on Neo, we'll see that, like, when we started going down, like right here, guys, I really thought we were going to get something like we saw with Gas Token, Neo Gas Token about a year ago or a couple months ago, where we just kind of like went up and then we just fell right back down. But that's not what we're seeing, guys. We're seeing an elevated open interest in some of these coins. CoinDesk dropping an article. If you guys are talking about Bitcoin Cash, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin Cash, obviously, too, ongoingly on the channel. And basically, they're kind of pushing this narrative of like sell the news on up to this BTC halving event. That's going to be what a lot of people are going to be going on, guys. But let's look at the timing of what we got going on this year, guys. We're in election year. Do you guys really see crypto collapsing from where we're at into the upcoming election? I don't see that, guys, because not enough people have piled in. Not enough people would lose money, and not enough people would have a negative sentiment on their crypto losses if this were the case. Even if we drop 50+%, guys, there is not enough people in crypto at this current moment that would lose enough money, guys, to make the argument on this idea of like the Trump and Biden, Biden administration saying, okay, we're going to start cracking down on crypto now. It's not even to that point now, guys. It's not even to that point. So I don't know what this little turd here on the bottom right of the screen's doing, but this is that guy that's always bad-mouthing Bitcoin Cash. We're going to get him off the screen, and we're going to stay focused on the goal here, guys, because if you guys, these people look stupid right now, guys. They look absolutely stupid. You know why? Because Bitcoin Cash is already up over 300% in the last year, guys. It's been outperforming BTC here recently. And, whether or not that's going to continue, I simply can't tell you. I can't tell you that that's going to, continue. But from the way it is appearing to me, guys, the way it's appearing to me, as we've been following this stuff here recently, it appears that a lot of the prices here, guys, are still highly, highly undervalued. Let's pull up Bitcoin Cash here against the chart. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash. And we got a lot of Bitcoin Cash people coming into the chat right this second. Let's take a peek on what I'm looking at, what everybody's looking at, and keep an eye out, guys, because I'm going to be revealing my portfolio here maybe in the next, as early as maybe like even today, because a lot of people have been kind of talking shit about my portfolio, saying, oh, you're full of crap, the coins you're holding are crap, this, that, and the other. So I'm going to just lay down my whole fucking portfolio for you guys. I'm going to give you guys exact fucking numbers. And then, That way you guys know. That way you guys know how I'm doing. And I'm going to be revealing my $100,000 portfolio like as early as like in the next hour. So keep an eye out for that. What we have on the chart here, what we are currently looking at, as I pull this up for you, we are looking at what we've been looking at for the last couple days on Bitcoin Cash. And what that that is prices against BTC. We went up to like a couple year high, guys. We went up to like a 2 or 3 year high here on BTC here at about 0.01 BTC on Bitcoin Cash. We kind of started coming down. Obviously, guys, you guys have been watching the prices. Bitcoin Cash under $600 right this second. But if this thing plays out how I think it's going to play out, guys, and we'll pull it against Ether real quick here to give you an idea where it's at there. Oh, what's going on here? What the hell is this? Let's see what's going on here. I don't know what's up with that chart. That really doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on here. This is really strange. I don't know why it's registering this chart on Ethereum. Like it's almost like a new chart here, but I'm not really sure what the what's going on with this chart. Obviously, not accurate here by any means, but yeah, so we're not gonna be able to look at that, unfortunately. But guys, what I'm talking about here is price doubling, guys. So drop it in the chat. Let me know that you are on board with this, guys, because once we start lifting off, you're either in or out, guys. And like I said, we're gonna see a lot of people pile into crypto at these prices that are gonna be much higher than we're currently at, guys. So let me take a little stroll into the chat. Nobody really in the chat, but that's all good. We got Kanend in the house. Appreciate you lighting up the chat, guys. And what we're also looking at, guys, is, be careful with these AI coins, guys. I'm going to be honest. Be careful with some of these AI coins. Fetch AI, Singularity Net. But hear me out here too, guys. If Ethereum starts rallying, we are going to see a rally in some of these AI coins that, like, I'm not a fan of. Like, I'm not a fan of Fetch AI. I'm not a fan of Ajax token. But if we see Ethereum go up, which this thing that's happening in Hong Kong, guys, it could happen as early as this Monday. We could have an ETF out of Hong Kong for Ethereum as early as Monday, guys. All right, so we're seeing the typical narratives on some of these altcoins. We're seeing a typical narrative on some of these altcoins like Bitcoin Cash with CoinDesk releasing articles that, people are paying way too much for Bitcoin Cash right now, which is no surprise, guys. But why don't we think about this? Think about this, guys. If Bitcoin Cash is such a waste of everybody's time and it's such a crappy coin and the community is such a scam and all this stuff, why is there so many articles coming out trying to push that narrative and then trying to end the narrative on that article with why you should look into BTC? Have you guys ever not noticed this parallel with some of these arguments on Bitcoin Cash? It's constant shit talking. And then it's constant excuses on why Bitcoin Cash is not a good coin, why the community is, overhyping something that we shouldn't. But then they try to end the argument with why you should buy BTC. And that's exactly what CoinDesk does on every single one of these arguments, guys. It's absolutely just quite pathetic. And guys, to be fair, not just Bitcoin Cash. I don't want to just say that like Bitcoin Cash is the only coin that's rallied really well. Let's take a look at Binance Coin. Let's see how it's doing as CZ is moving into getting sentenced. It is outperforming Bitcoin, guys. That's what it's doing. Outperforming Bitcoin. It hit about 620 US dollars, I feel like, yesterday. Yeah, it went over 620 US dollars yesterday. And if we zoom out on the chart, guys, it looks like Bitcoin or Binance Coin might be like one of the best performing coins overall, like ever. So let's see what you guys are saying. If you guys have landed in the chat, guys, we're on Cryptocurrency Theory. We're giving you a morning stream, and we're catching you on a Friday. So let's just take a peek at some of this stuff, guys. Let's look at it. See what you guys are saying. We got people kind of coming in and coming out of the chat. And I know some of you guys are getting weak-handed right now, especially if you guys jumped in on some of these coins here in the last week or two, and you guys are like just hitting this channel for the first time. But try to make this argument, guys. What will you do if prices continue the acceleration that we've seen in just the last month? What will you do to protect these cryptocurrencies that you either already purchased, that you might be down on? Are you going to buy more? I'm curious about this, guys, because we are seeing a lot of action around crypto. And like I said, if the altcoins were have if they just went up like they did and they fell right back down, I would not be sitting here telling you guys I think prices are going to double soon. Okay, the price retracement we've seen has potentially been kind of a scare tactic that some of these crypto exchanges have tried to manufacture, because this is a manufactured drop in a sense, because BTC, guys, is actually not down. So if we're looking at things from a BTC's perspective and we're looking at what these crypto exchanges are doing on their order books, on their swap books, and this kind of stuff, we're absolutely seeing like the exact opposite, guys. We're actually seeing crypto coins, including the altcoin market, kind of hold steady. And you know, we can pick up pretty much any altcoin that is a reputable altcoin, and we can apply the same formula in the same argument to pretty much any altcoin. Okay. And like, let's look at WorldCoin for a second. Not because I hold it. Not I actually tell you guys don't buy this coin, but like we saw this coin go from we saw it do basically a 400% gain, guys, and it's now down 50% from when every fucking body on the internet was telling you to buy WorldCoin. So that's going to happen. This type paradigm is going to be like the same thing that happens on a lot of altcoins as we go into the bull run, as we go into this giant leap up that is going to be a lot more magnified than this small little bull run we've came up on. So if you guys have already been buying crypto the last few months, you guys have obviously captured a lot of gains already, but there are going to be more gains that are going to be more pronounced here over the next couple weeks. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that like what we've seen these last couple weeks, that's actually just a very small this is all very small to where these prices are going to be going into the summer months. Okay, so just realize, like, if you're getting scared now, you might as well just cut the cord. You might as well just not even be in cryptocurrency, guys, because if you can't handle the volatility that's been happening over the last few weeks, really like the last 2 weeks, then over the next 3 months, 4 months, you're gonna pretty much just not be able to hang, because the volatility is gonna pick up so drastically. We are gonna see days where we're jumping in to positions. If you guys are jumping into positions, you're gonna see your positions swing from like 100% up to like 50% down, and that's gonna be like a lot of people that are coming into this stuff. That is gonna be what they're either having to endure or what they are going to be not able to endure, and they're gonna basically either sell short or they're going to just get frustrated and just exit the space completely, and then they're going to come in back into the space as the prices keep going up. That's what we're going to start seeing here, guys, because right now I keep telling you guys that what we've seen is like the initial leap up. That initial leap up has only brought more excitement around cryptocurrency. Do you understand? So like as we continue to go up and down here in the next couple weeks, those people, and we've seen this with Solana. Solana is a perfect example of this. People that, nobody was buying Solana at 20 bucks. Nobody was buying Solana at 40 bucks. Where did everybody buy? At 180, $200. And that's when I had the Solana videos getting the most views. So I know that is when people bought. That's not an ironic data point. That is an absolute fact that most people were jumping in at Solana over $180. Now those people, they're down, in some cases like 30% or more. So this formula can be rolled over into a majority of what we're going to see in the altcoin market, guys. We've seen it in Bitcoin Cash over the last 2 days. We've seen it in WorldCoin since everybody piled in at over $10 down to $6. So we are going to start seeing the volatility almost become almost like if you sell, you're fucked, and if you buy, like, expect it to drop. Like that it should be your mindset in cryptocurrency right now, at the current moment, at the current prices. Like if you buy crypto right now, you should expect to incur losses almost immediately. But if you're able to hold, if you're able to the crypto market doesn't start going because we're all impatient. It doesn't start jumping up just because everybody's impatient about where the current prices are. So my point is if you guys are getting into cryptocurrency, especially some of these altcoins right now, you should almost guarantee that you're going to lose 30%, like like within like immediate purchasing. That is what's happening right now. The crypto exchanges are manipulating the prices, they're manipulating the order books on the downside as we go into this BTC halving, and they're trying to capture as many gains and profitability margins as they possibly can. But we are seeing so many people pile in right now that it's going to actually supersede these order books that these exchanges are building out. That is what's happening right now. That's what I'm saying. If you're coming into crypto right this second, you should almost guarantee that you're going to be down like up to 50% or more on those positions within the next few weeks. But if you keep holding, you're going to start seeing that your positions that you're buying right this second are actually going to start to double. And I've seen this twice, guys, in my history of being in cryptocurrency. So I'm not coming to you with just this hypothetical. I'm coming to you with what I've already seen and what I've already endured and what I've already experienced. And I can guarantee you guys right now that there are people coming into these crypto prices that are immediately within a few days losing 20 to 40% on their investments. This is going to be hard for somebody to rationalize why they're in it, why they're buying it, why they're staying in it. And cryptocurrency has a very, very unique way of portraying this to be the case. So my point is if you're coming into cryptocurrency for the first time, expect to lose half your money. Expect it, guys. I'm sorry. Like, expect to lose half your money. But if you start watching cryptocurrency as we go into this halving event on BTC, as these halving events start taking place in Bitcoin Cash, as the Bitcoin SV having happenings tomorrow, as these economical tools that are tools, you know, call it what you want, as these things start happening, you are going to start seeing price doubling. And I mean, like, you're going to wake up and the coins are going to be up like from anywhere from like 50 to 100% on a broad crypto perspective. Like, we're going to start seeing, it's my personal opinion, we're going to start seeing a broader crypto market gain anywhere from 30 to 100%. And I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot to be said, guys, because we're talking about adding, you know, potentially, we're on this channel, guys, we're actually anticipating the crypto market, like, it could surprise you guys. I'm telling you, like, this crypto market could swell to like 4 trillion, 3.5 trillion. And what that means is, guys, is that's going to push a lot of these altcoins up to like 3-4x, 300-400%. We got Alan in the house. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck my YouTube and why it's not giving out notifications, guys. I tried to look into it, and the only thing I would say is maybe like go to your YouTube on the channel and just make sure you got notifications selected. But I'm assuming Alan probably has done that, so maybe there's something wrong with YouTube. I'm looking at maybe upgrading this computer at some point, guys. This computer's sometimes I'll open up OBS and it'll just crash. Yeah, Ethereum Classic is definitely a fucking buy for me too, Alan. Definitely a buy for me too. And I actually found out, guys, I'm gonna release my portfolio probably today. I actually have some Ethereum Classic. You guys know I've been pretty heavy into Ethereum Classic Grayscale. That's kind of where a lot of those positions are as far as exposure to crypto goes. But I do have some Ethereum Classic, guys, and I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum Classic. You guys know that we covered it during the last bull run as it went up over 20x. So, and Ethereum Classic, guys, is also like it's available so many places that like you can actually guarantee that there's going to be a lot of people interested in this coin based on the price point, based on the fact that they can secure an entire coin. And it just has and it's at a price, it's where it's like very approachable for anybody in the world, even if they're like in, Thailand or Indonesia, where like their money isn't worth as much as it is here in the States. But at the same time, that presents a great opportunity for a lot of people, because people are going to be trying to get their hands on an entire Ethereum Classic coin, which is basically, at only like $30. It's only at like $30. And also, guys, performance-wise, let's talk about some coins here before we wrap up the stream. It's gonna be a short one today. I mean, I know we're at the normal time here, but I gotta get going, guys. I gotta get something together here. And unfortunately, I can't spend my entire day at this current moment on here doing videos, even though I would absolutely love to do that. Things are getting a little bit heated over here, and I got to make sure that I'm at least dog paddling in my positions. That way I'm not liquidating positions, because like we talked about yesterday on the stream, like, you're either gaining crypto or you're spending it. And if you're spending it and you're anticipating the price to go up, that's not going to be good long term. Like we're not going to be able to, the sustain the falling, indefinitely. And if we're not buying more, we're not going to be gaining any of the upside. But let's just take a peek at Litecoin here before we wrap up the stream here, because the Litecoin actually has been somewhat resilient over the last few days. And I've actually been getting a lot of people. There were a few people that actually reached out and said they went into Litecoin positions recently. And I think that's pretty badass. And I've been also doing a little thing here, guys. I've been kind of in the background building out a little, portfolio here. Obviously, it's not my main portfolio. It's actually not even mine. But, what I'm saying here, guys, is I've been, Dr. Kinzer has been buying, Dr. Kinzer is not my alter ego. Dr. Kinzer is a friend of mine. He has been buying Litecoin right now, guys. So, not just me sitting here thinking about buying it, at $100. A lot of people have reached out to the chat and told me that they are actually buying Litecoin right now. That seems to be kind of a hot coin at the moment. Sorry, I can't open up Gemini, guys. I don't want to do the whole authorization to get into my Gemini account, guys. But basically, Litecoin, guys, is just doing, like, in general, pretty good right this second as we see some of this this downward action we've seen over the last couple of days. Especially in Bitcoin Cash, guys, like we edged over $700, and then now we're down to like 575, guys. But if you go back just a week ago or a week and a half ago, the same thing occurred. The same thing occurred, guys, and that's going to continue to occur. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to get comfortable with. Like, be comfortable with the volatility that is almost expected at this point. Like, if you guys and girls can't sustain the volatility and you guys are already in the green, sell your coins and go back into dollars, and or sell half and see how those dollars do in the bank for you at a little 3% APY, or leave half into crypto and see how those positions do into the summer, guys. I think really that we're going to start seeing like a lot of action pick up here in the altcoin market, because we already have, and when I mean action, I mean volatility. I mean increase downside days, increase upside days. But if we look at it and we zoom out, we're going to see a general trend into the upside, not only against BTC, but against dollars, against Ethereum, against some of these markets that we're expecting to see this volatility in, guys. We're absolutely expecting to see it, because the thing is, guys, if you're coming in and expecting just the prices just to continuously go up, that is very unrealistic. Okay, that doesn't matter what coin you buy. Any coin that I'm telling you to buy in the top of the screen here that I'm buying, I'm not telling you guys to buy anything, but if you can't hang with that, you might as well just fucking not be here, because you're not going to be able to handle what is coming. What we've seen already is nothing to be clear on what we are about to see. What we are about to see, and I mean downside too. I'm not just saying upside. If you can't handle the downside now, you're fucking sure as hell not going to be able to handle the downside here in the next couple weeks, guys. I can guarantee it, because things are about to heat up big time. We're already seeing volatility, like I said, in some of the coins that you guys don't like or you're not interested in, like Neo and Ontology, ONG. But let me give you the easiest way for me to say this, guys, is let's just look at this whole crypto market in the last few weeks. Prices are at where they were 2 weeks ago, right? And all the coins that we're talking about on the channel, they're basically at where they were 2 weeks ago, right? So that means for the last 2 weeks, we've been kind of going up for the most part in a lot of the coins. A lot of your, gains have been in the last 2 weeks, and now it's returned back to prices we were at 2 weeks ago. So it's wiped out those entire gains. Now, if we're looking at specific altcoins, like for Bitcoin Cash example, right? We went up to $700, we collapsed down to 575, guys, but we're still up 350+% for the year, guys. So I want you guys to think about this. If you're coming into crypto for the first time and you're entering positions for the first time, just realize that this was the initial climb. that I was begging everybody to look into before it happened. Now that it's already happened, you guys are buying, much higher than the prices were. So if they start going down just a little bit, just a little bit, a lot of people on the channel that have been buying and holding, we don't really care so much because we're already up so much. You see my point? But if you're just coming in, you're not up so much. You're actually just coming in, and every time it goes down, your losses are magnified because you just entered these positions. Now, again, we'll wrap up the chat here in a second, but I just want to conclude with, if you guys and girls are coming into crypto for the first time in the last couple weeks, be aware that you should almost assume, you should almost guarantee that you're going to lose half your money or more. Just price that in. If you don't want to go, if you're coming in with all your money and you're planning on losing, and you're saying, well, I don't want to come into crypto. I don't want to come into crypto and lose all my money. I don't want to lose half my money. I don't want to lose any money. You gotta price this stuff in, guys. If you're coming into crypto right this second, you should almost guarantee that you're going to lose half your money. Okay, you should almost price that in. So maybe go in with half the amount you were going to go into. We were talking about this yesterday on the channel. You got $10,000, go into $1,000 every time the coin drops 10%. That way, if it doubles, you're up on that position. But if it drops 50%, you've only lost 1/10 of what you would have lost. So we were talking about that last night. And that is a pretty good formula to where we're at currently in the market. And like, if this was a year ago, or 6 months ago, go back and watch my video 6 months ago, guys. We were telling you, pile into this stuff. And guys, I know what YouTubers you guys watch. I saw Ethan Gallstad's video yesterday. I saw Ethan's Gallstad talking about, the current prices and why everybody should, not be upset about these recent drops. But guys, if you go back and you watch Ethan's videos a year ago, he was like screaming to everybody, buy Bitcoin Cash Grayscale at like 60 cents. So, I mean, it's the same as me, guys. I was begging you guys, like I was on my hands and knees, like, please, 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 at $100, look into Bitcoin Cash. I was at fucking $17 telling you guys to look into Bitcoin as a V. So my point is if you're coming into the market right this second, you should almost expect to lose half your money or more, just in the volatility that we're going to experience over the next couple weeks. And like, I know you guys watch a lot of other cryptoers, YouTubers as well, but Ethan's somebody I follow. That's why I bring him up on the channel quite a bit. I like Ethan. I think he's he was telling you guys to get in on some of this stuff. Fucking like guys, if hedge funds were listening to Ethan Gallstad, they would be up 20 fucking X right now. Do you guys understand that like no Wall Street trader is capturing these type gains? So like, you gotta realize where we're at here. If you're watching this channel, if you're following the Grayscale stuff, you gotta realize where we're at right in the current moment, because you guys weren't here a year ago. As we've come up 350% on Bitcoin Cash, as we came up over 1,000% on Bitcoin Cash Grayscale Trust, when you started seeing Ethan pop up on your YouTube like I did, about six or 8 months ago, when we did this initial climb up. So just realize like where we're at right this current second is not where we were at 6 months ago or a year ago. The prices are a lot higher up, and you're paying I don't really think of it as like you're paying a premium, because I do think the prices are going to keep going up. Just be aware that if they go down just a little bit, your losses will be highly magnified. You guys will start to see that people coming into crypto will come in, they'll lose half their money, and then they'll leave. They're gone. But these same people, once those Grayscale holding trusts reverse and go back up and supersede those positions those people sold at, those same people, guys, will do a grave mistake that I see people do all the time, that I've done. They will come back in at that high point. And that is when you're going to see people really start to lose it all, is when people come in at that high point and then it drops with that high point. Fart burp. Well, I mean, what the fuck, man? I mean, seriously. So let's drop into the chat, guys. Let's see what you guys are saying before we wrap the chat up. Just I want you guys to be aware of where we're at in the current moment, not where we're at, where we've been going over the last year. Because where we've been going over the last year, guys, is up. And like I said, if you're following this channel, you're following Ethan's channel, you guys are doing like phenomenally well. But if you're just coming into these channels and you're picking up where we're excited about, expect to incur some losses. And that's what I say, like expect to lose 50, 60% or more if you're coming in right this second. But I really do think people that are patient with this stuff are going to gain buying power in the short term. But I mean, I can't tell you guys where to sell. I can't tell you where to buy, but I can tell you what I'm experiencing and what I'm seeing. And, like I said, that is what we're seeing on this channel. That is what Ethan has been telling you about on his channel. And we can't tell you guys what to do. We can tell you what we're doing, but that shouldn't be like a direct recipe of what you should do, because we've been here already for a year and we've already gotten quite a bit of gains. So we're starting from a much stronger position than people that are just coming in. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, I'm not even reading this fart burp. You go. I mean, I don't know, Alan. Do you want to ban him? I mean, he's starting to get annoying. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, guys, is if we get this ETF confirmation by as early as Monday in Hong Kong, expect like Ethereum, expect Ethereum Classic, expect ERC20 tokens to absolutely rally. And Fart Burp, we are going to address you in the chat here. Because I do need some water. You're absolutely right. I do need some water. So I'm going to take my redneck jug here. I'm going to tell you this one time, Fart Burp. I'm going to tell you this one time, and I tell you anybody that is buying into what Fart Burp is saying on the channel, guys. For one, you're listening to somebody named Fart Burp, okay? You're saying that Fart Burp is directly saying, and he's been saying, he or she's been saying for the last, since yesterday, trying to say that prices, and that I should only be focused on the tech. Do you know how fucking stupid that is? You're actually telling people in the chat, you're telling me that we should not be focused on the prices? That is the stupidest thing that anybody should ever say. And that's the worst advice you could ever give to people. Because guys, if you're using crypto as a form of money and you're actually buying into the tech argument that Fart Burp is saying, well, that's a pretty fucking grave mistake. Let me tell you why. Because if prices go down 70% and you don't care about the prices, you now can buy only 30% of what you could have bought had the prices not gone down. So you see how stupid and ignorant that type of argument is? If we're not on this channel, guys, and if you're watching this channel and Fart Burp, I don't know why you're watching this channel, the main fucking thing we are interested in here on the channel, guys, is price. That, you should, only look at the tech. The tech is directly associated with the price, okay? So if the tech is good, the price should be directly correlated to that. It's not the other way around. If you're just sitting there worried about fucking tech, there's great coins out there with great tech that have performed like shit. And if you guys are using those great performing tech coins based on your form of money, you are absolutely going to lose in crypto, guys. So, Mr. Fool, what's good? What's up? Yeah, I don't look at charts all day. I look at prices all day. So, yes, I look at prices constantly. I look at charts constantly because prices are directly correlated to how much things I can buy out in the real world that I'm looking at. So, again, guys, on this channel, if you guys are coming down to this channel, we are covering prices, guys. That is the main fucking thing. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to cover every coin that's pumping and say, oh, I'm going to run out and buy fucking bonk token because it's up 1,000% now. That is just as bad as buying into Fart Burp's argument of you should only worry about the tech. If you only worry about the tech, good fucking luck with that, because if your coins go down to fucking dog shit, it doesn't matter how good the tech is. It doesn't even matter. That argument's taken out of the Fart Burp, I'm gonna do something I don't usually do on this channel. You're really, Alan, block him. I'm tired of this fucker. He just keeps, he just keeps doing it. So just block him, Alan. You know, just block him. We'll get him out of here. He'll probably come back with some other screen name and try to give this same stupid argument, guys. But if you guys for one fucking moment think that prices don't matter, like what the fuck are you doing in this stuff? Like if prices don't matter, you know, I don't even know who to tell you to go. You know, I don't even tell you to go. There's nowhere to even tell you to go, honestly, because prices, you know, prices are the main thing that we're worried about on this channel, guys, because if prices don't go up, you know, your coins, it doesn't matter how good they work, they're not worth shit. So prices are the main fucking thing on this channel, guys. So if you don't like prices, don't come here. Don't come here. That's what I say. If you want to go make this argument about how tech isn't correlated to the price, you know, go do it somewhere else, guys. And like I said, the reason I'm going to be telling you guys my entire crypto portfolio, my $100,000 current portfolio, exact positions, exact investments, and I'll probably do that right when I get off this channel, it's because of people that come into this chat that try to discredit what we're talking about on the channel. It is for those naysayers. It is for those doubters. It is for those stupid fucks that come in here that just want to talk crap, that don't have anything really good to say, that want me to go, you know, that tell me to go find Jesus, that go tell me to go find God, and like assume that like what they're saying has merit. It doesn't, guys. Focus on the goal. Focus on the goal of this stuff. Don't focus on people that are trying to deter your attention away from what is important. The most important thing about cryptocurrency is the direct correlation to utility and price. Okay, that's why I do not tell people to go run out and buy all these meme coins that every single fucking person on YouTube is telling you guys to buy, that everybody that is listening to is losing on. But I do tell you to look into coins with utility that have the potential to present more buying power to the same people looking into these coins with the same utility that will directly correlate into price action on the upside. If we're just buying stuff based on price, that's stupid. But if we're buying stuff based on the actual utility and the actual tech behind what is driving the price, that is what you're going to see, guys, long term. And that is why these coins that we've talked about on the channel, even coins that are down today, like Dash, somebody threw Dash in earlier, Dash is still up several thousand% from when it started, guys, from when it was created. So my point is if you look at the coins we're looking back on the channel and you doubt what it is that we're saying on the channel, then take a break from the channel for, you know, a couple years and come back, and you'll see that those same coins are going to be up thousands of percents from where they are up now. Mr. Full Fart Burp, I have a really, really interesting question for you. Why is price not important? Why is price not important? If price isn't important, you're telling me, guys, if BTC went to a fucking dollar, that people would not be interested in it anymore? Yeah, they wouldn't, guys, because they would lose all their fucking money. Do you not understand how important price is? Price is directly associated to the interest in cryptocurrencies. That will always be the case. That's why these meme coins, guys, have gotten so much attention recently. Not because they're good, not because they have any tech behind them. They're all just a copycat contract built on Solana to take your money. But the reason they've gained so much traction is because the prices have soared, and the prices soaring has created interest around these scams. Yeah, price, exactly, Mr. Fool. If the prices don't rise, what the fuck are we doing? We're just sitting here talking about a payment system that isn't gaining in popularity or value. That seems pretty stupid. Price has a place, but the technical impact and liberation of the blockchain is more important than the next price potential 5x. Okay, what have you made 100x on? What have you made 100x on? And if you've made 100x, then you're up so much that, like, what if you were up none? Are you saying you'd still be interested in it? No. No, if you're more interested in the tech, that's great. But if the tech doesn't produce better prices, what the fuck is the point of the tech? That's my question to everybody in the channel. If the tech, I've heard a lot of people, guys. My fucking old roommate was somebody that talked about this. Oh, it's all about the tech. Oh, it's all about the tech. Well, guys, I have a great response to that argument. If the price doesn't go up based on the tech, we see the popularity go down. That is the exact reason we haven't seen coins like Zcash and Dash rally, is because the tech is amazing, but the price hasn't gone up. As the price continues to go up on these same coins, then you'll start to see that there'll be increased interest in these same coins. Then why don't you make a channel, Fartbert? Why don't you make a channel? And I'm not saying, guys, I'm not saying that if you guys, no amount of money is going to make your life really as different as you think it's going to be. I've been on the top, guys. I've had close to a $300,000 crypto portfolio, and I didn't sell. I went all the way down to fucking 30K. I didn't sell. I'm back up to over 100K. I didn't sell. I spent my coins. I spent coins at higher numbers. I spent coins at lower numbers. But I can tell you this. I'll tell you this. And I'll say it again, if prices don't rise on the correlation between the tech and the price point, no fucking crypto will ever go up. That is point blank simple. You could have the best tech in the world. If the price just continues to go down, you're going to see the same thing we saw in coins like Bitcoin Cash over the last couple years. No interest. You're going to see the same stuff in coins like Bitcoin SV we've seen over the last couple years. No interest. You're going to tell me that Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV have not created better tech in the current crypto ecosystem over the last couple years? To answer you guys, yes, it has. They've done a lot. The communities in both these communities have done a tremendous amount of tech improvements to these blockchain networks, these tokens, but the price hasn't gone up. That's why nobody's been fucking enthusiastic other than cryptocurrency theory and a few other channels. But soon as the fucking price went up on Bitcoin Cash, guys, we suddenly have a ton of people interested in Bitcoin Cash. That's why I'm trying to explain to you that like price correlation is directly correlated to tech. But if we don't have price increase, we will never have anybody caring about the tech. It doesn't fucking matter how many people it liberates. If I have a US dollar and my dollar is worth whatever a US dollar is 5 years from now in the form of Bitcoin Cash or BSV or anything else we talk about on this channel, you think that anybody is going to be fucking interested in that? No. The reason they're interested in it is because the prices explode and there is actual tech behind the price explosions. But to sit here in the chat, this applies to anybody, and say that prices don't matter, you're fucking crazy. You are literally, you need mental help because you're very confused. And I don't care how much you're up, how much you're down. If you guys and girls in the chat don't think prices matter, you are fucking stupid. And that's all I got to say, guys. Because if people are not caught up into the price, then what the fuck are we all doing here, guys? Are we just all here to, have a payment system that just goes down? I mean, you see how stupid that sounds? Oh, I want to buy this coin even though I know it's going to go down because nobody cares about it. My money's going to be worth less than it was yesterday, but I can still send it. It still works great. That's the dumbest. That is just absolutely insane. If we don't get price increase on these coins, and that's why we've been trying to tell you guys that we think the prices are going to increase. We don't know for absolute certainty, but there is a direct correlation with open interest and price. That's why if Bitcoin Cash isn't popular today for some people, once it goes over 3,000, once it goes over 1,000, once it goes over 10,000, it will become more popular, just like BTC did. And BTC, guys, doesn't have the greatest tech. It doesn't have the greatest improvements. It doesn't have any of these great things. So my point is, prices matter. And for anybody, I'm not saying that like the short-term price movements don't matter or matter as much as like long-term gains. Obviously, if you're trying to play a short-term position, prices are very, very more apparently important in those short-term open interest you have on those positions. But If we zoom out, guys, and if Bitcoin was worth $1 today and it was worth $1 in 2009, do you guys think it would fucking be anything? No, it would not. Just like okay, let me tell you another thing. If we had the greatest token in the world, and today it's worth $100, and in 10 years it's worth $1, I can tell you guys there wouldn't be a fucking person in the world buying it. There would not be anybody liberated from that payment system. There would be nobody interested in it. And the reason that price is so directly correlated is because it is the main driving force, guys. The tech is an afterthought based on that price movement. You can have the greatest tech in the world. If the price doesn't go up, you're not going to have a growing community. I'm sorry. And that's exactly what we've seen in a lot of the coins we've talked about over the last channel. Just because I've been here, just because there's been other people in the community, guys, telling you that the prices are coming, don't worry about it today, worry about it tomorrow type thing, that doesn't take the argument out of question that prices are directly correlated to open interest in crypto. It will always be like that, guys. If you don't have a coin price going up, you don't have a fucking growing community. You don't. And you can have the greatest tech in the world. If the price coin doesn't go up, you're fucking wasting your time, guys. You're wasting your fucking time. If Bitcoin Cash was still at $100, it'd be just as popular as it was 2 years ago at $100. It wouldn't be popular at all right? That's just fact, guys. It's just fact. Prices matter in crypto. And as we see the prices increase, which they absolutely are going to, in my personal opinion, we are going to see the interest pour into these coins that we're talking about here on the channel, guys, because price is the main driving force of what people look at. And for anybody that tells you otherwise, guys, you should run from these people because they're fucking insane. They're sitting here trying to preach some argument that, like, just because you have good tech and you have no price increase on the token, then it should somehow be important to your life. That is the stupidest fucking thing. That's like saying, oh, you might as well go buy a fucking stable coin. There's some great technology for you. Go buy Tether. Go buy a USD coin. It's blockchain technology and it stays at a fucking dollar. Do you think I'm interested in that? No, because I know where dollars are going, guys. That's how I know that cryptocurrency is my way out. And that's why we're going to be dropping a video here, guys. Check out my video. We're going to be releasing my entire $100,000 portfolio. I'll probably do the video right after today because we have a bunch of people saying that price doesn't matter. And I can tell you guys, if my little measly portfolio was the same as it was 7 years ago, there wouldn't be a fucking channel. Yeah? Talk to you soon, guys. Take care. Bitcoin Supreme. Oh shit, we're back. Take care, guys. See you soon.